EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To start the drive, 13 yards, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. First carry, he loses the football, and the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, the 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. So that'll back stack them up 5. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Play fake here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to John Ross. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a carry for Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Gay set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11 now. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Complete 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He got 29 yards that time. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams will take...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Matt Gay on for the point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. First and goal, Miami.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But it'll be second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Fighting through it, he's got space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His 1st read wasn't there. Heck, his 2nd read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
His kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Dolphins 28, Jaguars 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Swift. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Edwards-Helaire. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
At the Dolphins.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 37.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert rolling to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw here. Going deep downfield. And got his man, complete.
Right down.
Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off play action. Cartwright. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go,
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The gun, Cartwright. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still have doing it best. No, they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Right back to him on first down. And one more time. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Out called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Dolphins, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. All action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. I'm slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining.